Hello, in this video, I'm going to tell you about how to do self-hypnosis. In my previous video, I explained the difference between meditation and self-hypnosis. And if you saw that, you will know. Let me just recap. While there are many similarities between meditation and hypnosis, or being in that state of hypnosis, there are also some fundamental, and one fundamental difference in particular. Both of those approaches, meditation and hypnosis, are designed to help you relax, to feel calm, to get you in a better place in that moment. But in hypnosis, you can actually make lasting changes to how you think, how you feel, to how you act. Because when you're in a state of hypnosis, you are not only relaxed, but you are receptive to new suggestions. So basically, that program of thought you have, any unhelpful programs of thought you have, you can learn to change those in a state of hypnosis. Now, obviously, the most powerful way of doing that is working with a professional hypnotherapist who can really guide you through the whole process. But self-hypnosis is still something that is very, very valuable. And I'm going to teach you about that today. So I'm Jonathan Butler, and I am the founder of My Fit Mind. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and a leading rapid transformational therapist, RTT therapist. And I help people with all sorts of conditions, from anxiety, depression, through to helping people overcome physical manifestations of anxiety. So let me tell you then about self-hypnosis. And basically, there are kind of two ways you can come about self-hypnosis, two ways you can use this. And one is for doing what I'd call kind of a short form self-hypnosis, which is getting yourself into the right frame of mind for a particular situation or event. So for example, if you're going to maybe go to a meeting and you're feeling nervous, you've got to do a presentation, maybe you've got an exam, maybe you're going on a date, maybe you're going to play sports, and you want to just be in the right place. You want to get your mindset into the right place. And you know, a lot of performers, sports people in particular, people who go out on stage to present, stage presenters, the ones who are good and consistent will almost certainly be doing this kind of self-hypnosis routine. So whatever's been going on before the event, going on in their lives, they're able to get themselves right where they need to get, being focused, relaxed, giving off the right vibes, the right energy, so that that call's going to go well. And for me, as a hypnotherapist, I use self-hypnosis before I'm going to do a session with clients, because I want to always be at my best, and I want to start off that meeting really immediately coming across well to my client, feeling good, feeling confident, knowing, expecting I'm going to do a great session for them, and really inspiring them, making sure my energy, my focus, everything is in the right place. So in this short form hypnosis, that's what you can use it for. So how do you go about doing it? So really, there are kind of two key stages, and it really is as simple as that. And the first of those stages is the preparation for it, getting yourself in the right place and relaxing yourself such that you can move on to the second phase of it. So you can do self-hypnosis in all sorts of places, but it is important that you have somewhere that's quiet, where you don't feel you're going to be interrupted, where you can at least get a few minutes to yourself. So if you were going out on stage to perform, you might well have a dressing room. We obviously don't all have that luxury. If you're at work, you might want to find a meeting room, even go into the washrooms. If you can't find somewhere else, you go into your car. If you're at home, obviously you can go into the bathroom, the bedroom, whatever it is. Just find yourself a quiet place. Leave your phone behind, switch off your phone, leave that tech behind, so you're not distracted by those things. And right now I'm sat here in my lounge, and I'm sat just on an office chair. This is a sort of 5-10 minute thing, so it's absolutely fine to sit on an office chair. So I'm going to sit on my chair, and I'm going to have my feet flat on the floor, And then just notice that sensation of my feet being flat on the floor. I have my back against the chair. I'll take my hands and I'll either put them on the table in front of me, or you can have them on your lap, whatever's available to you there. And then I'm just going to spend a few moments just focusing on my breathing. Every breath I inhale is just calming me, relaxing me. Every breath I exhale, just releasing, letting go. And then I'm just going to bring my attention to parts of my body, which really helps relax. So firstly, I'm going to bring my attention to my hands. I'm going to look at my hands. And as I'm looking at my hands, I'm just being aware of that contact of my hands with the material that they're touching. And as I'm focusing on my hands are feeling relaxed. They're feeling hard to move, feeling pleasantly heavy. Then I do the same thing with my feet, focusing my attention on my feet, on the floor, looking at my feet. My feet are beginning to feel relaxed, beginning to feel heavy, hard to move. And it's almost as if my feet are stuck to the floor. And I'm already feeling myself calming, relaxing, my body relaxing, my breath slower, more regular. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my glasses off so you can see me. And you don't have to do this, but this really helps. It's called the Spiegel eye roll. And it helps me get into a state of hypnosis quicker. So if you watch me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up my eyes, looking up as high as I can. And I'm pretty practiced at this. So you may well see my eyes going right up. I can see the whites of my eyes. And I'm blinking and fluttering a lot. And that is hypnosis coming upon me. It might take you a little bit longer, a bit more practice to get that movement, to get your eyes up so far, but it will come. And it really helps. So now as I'm holding that gaze, looking up, and take 3 steady breaths, and then releasing. And one last time. That probably look a bit weird. And then releasing, and then I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'll count myself down from either 10 to 1 or 5 to 1. Probably 5 is enough if you don't have much time. So I'm going to count myself down, imagining I'm on 10 or 5 steps. So I'll open my eyes, because I don't have my eyes closed, I'm talking to you, but I would have my eyes closed, lowering my chin a little bit as if I'm looking down those steps. And then I'm going to going down onto step 5 now, feeling, hearing, seeing my feet going down, descending. As I take steps 4 and 3, any sound, any noise, any movement I might hear is going to wash over me, take me deeper. Going down now onto step 2, taking step 1, and as I say, go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. I'm simply going deeper, becoming more relaxed. Now, if I'm doing in this short form, I'll keep my eyes closed. I'll be feeling nice and relaxed. And I might even, if I'm doing a very short couple of minute thing, actually sometimes I keep bringing my eyes up into that fluttering state. It's hard to do it all the time, but I might keep doing that. And then I'll basically give myself some affirmations. So, for example, if I'm doing a therapy session, I will tell myself, I'm feeling very calm. I'm feeling very relaxed. I know that I am an amazing therapist. I get fantastic results for people. I inspire confidence in my clients. I work with an amazing methodology. I remember all the clients' testimonials who've told me about all the huge changes in their lives and how grateful they are. I can deal with any challenge that may come up and take it in my stride. Whatever words would work for you. I can apply this to sport as well. So when I play football, I don't play so much anymore. When I play football, I would have a little routine. Again, maybe go and was hard in the change room with everybody else there, but I would probably go and sit in the car, or before I'd go and find a quiet corner somewhere, and I would, the typical ones I would tell myself, affirmations I would use would be, I'm going to have a phenomenal match. I'm going to be the best player on the pitch. I'm going to read the game. I'm going to strike the ball cleanly with both feet. I can pass and shoot as well with my left foot as with my right foot. When I get an opportunity to score a goal, I'm going to find myself easily in the right position. I'm going to strike the ball cleanly. I see that ball going into the back of the net. I expect to score when I hit that shot. Those kind of things. And I tell you, when I did that, the results were incredible. And when on times when maybe I was a bit rushed, couldn't find somewhere to go and do it, a bit distracted, when I didn't do that, I didn't play anywhere near as well as when I set myself up to do that. It's phenomenally powerful. So you can apply that in many, many things. So I'd literally spend between 2 and 5 minutes giving myself those kind of affirmations. And then at the end of that, you can simply kind of bring yourself out. Now, you don't actually need to really bring yourself out. It's a myth. It's nonsense that you can get stuck in hypnosis. It's just not true at all. But at the end of it, I would typically then go, okay, so let's say again, if I'm about to go and play football, or I'm about to, let's say in this one, I'm about to go on stage and do a presentation. I go, on the count of 1 now, I'm coming back into awareness. On the count of 2 now, I'm looking forward to getting out there on stage. On the count of 3, I'm going to be feeling calm, confident, looking forward to standing in front of the audience, smiling. On the count of 4 and 5 now, I'm coming back into the room, opening my eyes, excited, looking forward to my event and day ahead. And that's it. And maybe you can sense it in me now. I'm feeling very relaxed just having done that, even though I'm not really in hypnosis because I'm talking to you at the same time. But I felt my body relax, my breathing relax, my shoulders feel more relaxed. I feel good. I feel a lot better than I did a couple of minutes ago. So I'm ready to go. So that is self-hypnosis. Those are the kind of things you can apply it to. You can apply it to lots and lots of different things. That is short form hypnosis. There is also more of a long form hypnosis that you can do. And this is when you apply that to wanting to make major changes in your life as opposed to kind of specific events, points in time. So when you maybe want to stop drinking, when you want to be more confident, when you want to stop smoking, whatever it is, those things really, the best results you're going to get will be from working with a really good therapist, because they can guide you through the process. But you can successfully do self-hypnosis with these things as well. But I would encourage people to get used to doing short form hypnosis before you try moving on to long form hypnosis. And it's slightly different with a long form hypnosis in that you probably need a bit more than those kind of off the cuff suggestions like I was doing. You probably want to have a script that you are going to have and that you would pre-record, where either you record it or you get somebody else to record it to you. And then basically it's kind of the same process of relaxing yourself, talking yourself down the steps. There are other mechanisms, but that's a classic one. Talking yourself down the steps, doing the thing with your eyes, and basically then listening to that recording. But it is important to have that script. So in my next video, I will talk about doing long form self-hypnosis, about making scripts, about how you can do that. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video. Go out and try it. This is phenomenally powerful. So whatever you're doing today, is there a meeting? Is there an event? Have you got a sports? Have you got something you're going to where you could do that kind of self-hypnosis to get yourself in that state and notice the difference? And I'd love to hear your feedback as to how you get on. Thanks for listening. See you soon.